Alright, the one we got on the board is 105 and 189. I'll leave that one on the board and I'll put the answers down at the bottom. That'd be greatest common divisor is 21 and the least common multiple is 945. And that's the answer for this problem right here. Miss Martin, what is your problem that you did at home and I didn't get it on the computer? What is the problem?
It was the same thing, but the numbers were 165 and 297.
All right, 165 and 297. So go ahead and work on that for a second. I'll try to get something on this computer where, okay, we can just, I don't want that there. I know what I could do. If I could, I haven't been on, I don't know how to do that. There we go. Display. No, that's not what I want. Calibrate color. Change display settings. I just want white background. Well, I was going to try to make the background white, but I don't know how to do it on these new windows. Thought it would be under display. I was going to figure out something to pull up. Oh, Word. I can pull Word up. There we go. There. That's a whole lot better. I'm trying to find another way to skin a cat. can't you move the dadgum thing? Luckily, I have written by mouse for a while, so I'm going to try to do this just for people that aren't here. Just having to... Y'all supposed to say, I'm impressed. That's what y'all supposed to say, but that's okay.
Well, with you kind of being irritated after your silence is the best thing for me right now.
I'm not irritated at y'all. I'm irritated because it seems like the more I try to do to help the students out, the worse it gets, and it kind of gets frustrating, you know? All right, what's our two numbers? 165 and how much? 297. All right, and the numbers we can use are 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, and sometimes 13. A-E-I-O-U, and sometimes Y. And that 297 bothers me. Hold on. 27. Okay, there's a number that ends in 7 and it's divisible by 3. And that 5, that's a 15. Let's try it again. Let's try 3. So, dang old, try 3, and I'll just write it across here like this. Dang old, y'all be more impressed by me. Look at there. Okay, so 3 will go in there 5 times, and then that'll leave, what, 15? So that'll be 53. Y'all check me. 55, sorry. 3 will go in there 9 times. That'll leave 27, so 99. Oh my, I wonder if I can do this. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. I can't believe I'm so good. What will go into double numbers? 11. So, then we'll put 11 right there. Tab. That'd be what? 5. And then tab, that would be what? And the real math what? Real math stops. And you take your handy dandy straight line. And we're going to color it, oops, sorry, hold on. I see your hand, hold on. I'm going to color it red. Dang old rouge. And we're going to put right out here, out to the side in red letters. I'm trying to, just hold on, red. Hope that works. We're going to put real math stops. Okay, now our goal is to get what on the bottom? Get 1s on the bottom. That's our goal. We're going to put that in green. Nope, not. Let's try it now. Alright, that's our goal. So let's get to it. What was your question? I saw a hand. Where did I see a hand? Oh, okay, I thought I saw a hand.
You probably saw me doing this.
Okay, no, I saw somebody's hand up high like I'm lost. Alright, so I'm going to do this in red so that way y'all can color coordinate it in your notes if you want to. So I'm going to put a what will go into 5 and 9? Nothing. So what will go into 5? 5. And that 5 will leave you a 1.
Have a new message on Facebook.
And a 9. And that 9 is a result of just bringing it down because it's not divisible. And in your notes, you might want to put a little arrowhead or something. And then 3. And that comes down to 1, 3, and then what we can do, learn the trick in the war.
Can you
And now that. No. Yeah, hold on. I'm going to try to. Now, this will probably screw up, but I'm going to try it. Let's see. I doubt it's going to work. Oh, see? Look at there. It's gone. I knew you'd do it. Hold on. Should have never touched it. Undo. Where's undo? Oh, God. We don't even have an undo.
You got to. Come on.
Yeah, you've got to have it.
There it is.
Yeah.
All right, let me try it again.
She's going to be nice and move up.
Select all. No, it ain't going to let me do it. I'm going to have to do it by object. Hold on a second. Don't you love it when that happens? I'm going to have to try it on the next one because I'm trying to do it and it won't let me unless... Let me go back to... No, I'm probably going to have to... No, I could do the... No, it's not even letting me... I did right here.
You have a work email.
Yeah, but now I can't get the whole thing on there. You know, y'all are getting to be prima donnas. Y'all know that, don't you? I've done spoiled y'all. How's that? Well, guess what? You're not going to get much better than that because I can't move it anymore. All right? So, what is the least common multiple? I'm sorry. Whatever this one is 33. The first one is 33. That's your greatest common divisor. And your least common multiple is 9 times 5. Well, let's see if we can make this easier. 3 times 3 times 3 is what? That's 27. Hey, there's that 27 times 5. We said that was $1.35, right? So 135 times 11. Well, what's 135 times 10? 1350, Hubert. Yeah. So take 1350 and add, what'd I say?
135.
Yeah, add 135. So whatever that comes out to be, 1485. So let's shrink this down just a hair. And I'm going to go out here. And we'll do it in a pretty color because that means we're happy, happy, happy. Pretty color is yellow. That's my favorite color. But I won't pick that because I can't say that. That's the first thing somebody will say. So, my greatest common divisor is equal to 3 times 11, which is 33. And our least common multiple is equal to 14 what? 1485, and that's your final answer.
Okay, now I really feel like it.
Why?
Because I did it completely different and I got the same LCM.
I don't understand why you did it different. I only taught one way.
Well, I mean, I did like the numbers differently.
What do you mean? You talking about different order? I told you if it's different order, it's still going to come out the same.
I just have to show you.
Where did you learn that method?
It's the same one you showed us, but I just extended it out a little bit more.
You can't. I'll have to look at it.
Yeah,
But
that's what I'm saying. You're going to have to see it. And
you sure it's not going to make me mad?
I don't know. No.
Because if you followed my directions, you should have done it. But if you did part of what I said and then you did your own little thing, then I'm going to get mad. No, I'm just kidding. It's a joke. All right, let's try nerd. Or we might have another one on the, let's look on the, I think I'm doing pretty good to do what I'm doing. I'm just trying to figure out how to get to the next page. How do you get to the next page on this thing?
Right? Maybe not. I don't know.
Yeah, I guess that's what we'll do. All right. I guess what, you know how some people, you know, when you have a flat tire, you're on a donut? You know the little donuts that you get? Well, we ain't even on a donut. We on a something circular, a hubcap. That's what we're on. We're having to use paint to do my class so I can have a video. That's fine. We'll do that. I just got to find my other. Have I got to pull up my mail again? This is so. Seems like the more technological I get, the more the Tri-County fights against me. If I was to have a chalkboard and chalk, everybody'd be happy. Okay, email. And what does he say? That's my lighting expert. Can't even pull up a dadgum video. I mean, this is so frustrating. I was going to see what he said about the... All right, we just did which one? That's 55 slash... Okay, now we're going to do 15.
Yeah.
All right. All right, ooh, 3 numbers. Y'all might as well quit on this one. That's too hard. Just quit. Yeah, just quit.
I didn't quit, but I tried it, and I was just like,
We'll go ahead and try it again. Draw it in the chart, like I showed y'all. I call him and see what he wants. What are y'all whispering about? You ain't talking about me, are you? Let my self-confidence go down. Joe, this Hubert, how you doing? Is Butch down there anywhere? Tell him to get off his phone and come up here. I need him up here. Tell him to get up here. I need him up here in 236. Yeah, tell him all his other stuff is not priority. Thanks. Bye-bye.
Well, if you guys sign on to Outback, you can get some free moonshine barbecue ribs tonight. For what? I just got an email. Oh, if you do what for Outback? If you sign on for their emails.
Yeah, and the ribs about that big and about...
It's free. It might make your day better.
It's free. You can get you a blooming onion.
No, I have a feeling I wouldn't go to the restaurant part of Outback. I think I would be in the middle area. Refreshments.
Redneck tea.
Yep.
You ever had the redneck tea?
I probably have. It's just not there. I just had it myself somewhere. Probably made it myself. I'm so pissed. I mean, I'm not pissed mad. I'm just pissed aggravated. I'm aggravated.
Different degrees of this.
Yeah. It wouldn't be so bad if that every time these any computer that's not assigned to an office is a, like you call a satellite computer or a teaching station, and all these teaching stations are set up to wherever they reboot, everything is erased off of the RAM memory. In other words, nothing can be saved on the hard drives. So when I do my video, the first thing I do is put it on YouTube, so that way if something happens, I won't lose it. Well, I just lost it. And what makes it so bad is I was downloading it so I wouldn't lose it. Maybe I just need to go to Facebook. I'm going to let y'all teach the class. I'm going to go cry in my office. Oh, I can't use the smart board. I'm not using that paint. I can't use that. That's too primitive. I'll just use the whiteboard over here that nobody can see. So, for those of you that try to do this, because everybody should quit, 135, 405, and 2187. Now, my first thing that I would ask you, if you had trouble, is get out your sheet of paper that has the divisibility rules that I told you to print out. That was the first thing I would ask you to do. So, everybody got those out? And if you don't have those, because all you got to do is push a button and print it. I mean, it's real hard work. If you don't have those, then there's, what page is it in the book for the visibility rules? Anybody have it? Page 212. That's the second thing I would ask you to do. Then the third thing I would ask you to do is, how do you set up this problem according to the way Hubert set it up? And that's this right here. Now, if you've done those three things, or two of those three things, then you're on the right track. If you're doing something else, then you get help from somebody else, because I'm not teaching it that way. Because this is the easiest way to learn it, and it's the easiest way to convert over to common denominators. So, that one ends in 5. That one ends in 5. That one don't. I'm looking at 13 or 3 maybe.
3.
Okay? And the reason I picked 3 is because 27, this ends in 7, 15 and 15. So I'm taking a stab at using 13 or 3, and I'm going to use 3 because I don't want to have to divide in my head 13. So let's see what happens with 3. 3 will go into 13 4 times. That'll leave 1. 1 plus 5 is 15, or 10 plus 5 is 15, so that'd be what, 5? 3 will go into 4 1 time. That'll leave a 1 left over. That'd be 10. 3 will go into 10 3 times. Leave a 1 left over. 3 will go into 15 5 times. 3 will go into 21 7 times. 3 will go into 8 2 times. That'll leave 27. And that'd be 9. And another reason I would like people... Hey man, this is Butch Merritt. Y'all know Butch?
Hey, Butch.
Good afternoon, guys.
What do I do about this?
Move to another class.
No.
What is it?
Come here, and I want you to look at this video. Come here, sit up here. And then I want you to look and see what you can... Of course, the video's done crashed twice because the IT people are working on it. You know how that goes. I just want you to look. Don't turn the volume up. Do not. I will get mad if you do that. So don't do it. I
say let the class go.
Yeah,
What do y'all
quit.
think? Let's vote.
Please don't. I need to understand this.
Look, she wants to understand. See there?
Please, I've got to get this done.
So I bet she's one of those people that needs to graduate, right?
All of them need to graduate.
Yeah, but some advisors put off the math till the last semester, and then they have to take. You remember? They still do it.
That's why I'm here.
I remember a student that did that.
The last time, they told me to do it now. I should have done it the first and had it earlier.
What's your major?
Surgery for that.
No, I said I was getting math done before graduation.
Hold on a minute. I gotta go to YouTube. Is where I gotta go because it took my computer. It took it off. See, it just crashed. It just rebooted. I had everything up and everything running, and it just crashed. Butch is our photography instructor here, or at the Pendleton campus. So he's the one that everybody goes to for photography help.
Secret word there, photography, not video.
This is a lighting question.
Good. So, oh yeah, Mr. Nick mentioned that yesterday.
No, he hollered it.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
You must have heard him well.
Yeah, I hear him. He makes me look quiet. Okay, now it doesn't do as much on this one. The one that I did today was awful. I mean, you couldn't see anything. But there's, I don't know if... Oh! See? And now you can't see it here, because but I'll pull this up. I did. Well, I can't. I've already done that. What else can I do?
Do it somewhere else.
I mean, I can't do that. All these rooms have got windows. And I just wanted you to look at it on the video and look at it up here in real time to see if there's something I can do. Let me get this problem done. All right, now what? 3 will go into 45. 15 times. Okay, now please tell me you didn't do this in your head when you got it right here. Please. 45. And then 3, we're going to 2 times. 2 times. That's 2 times 3. 1, 12. 3 will go into 12 4 times. And then 3 will go into 9 3 times. Okay, so we're going to keep on going. I think 3 again. What do y'all think?
I did 3.
That'd be 5, 15, and 3 are going to 24, 8 times and 1 time. And what do y'all think?
Real math stop.
Real math stop. So here, I'm going to draw a red line. Real math stops. And now we're going to try to get our ones. We know that 3, 3, and 3, that is 27. So our greatest common divisor is equal to 27. What do you think? What do you think, Butch?
You recorded from this angle?
Right there. That's where it is. Do you think changing the angle? Think putting it over here and going this way?
I'd say at least try it.
What are you supposed to put the sun behind the camera? Would it be this way or would I do this way?
Depending on what effect you want.
Okay.
We call it backlighting if you put it back.
Okay.
But try it over there. Did you have these down when you did it? I don't think you're going to be able to overcome that. Simply because of the light. If it was cloudy outside, it'd probably be all right. But not this sun.
All right. I'll just keep fiddling with it. I'll take some spray paint and paint the windows. You think they'll?
I don't think they'd care at all about that.
Well, all the cobwebs up here, they might start reflecting some of the. Well, I kind of figured. I didn't know if we could put something Like in these first 3 windows or something.
Well, I was gonna say, it looks like it. Did y'all see my arm doing anything?
That's video.
Yeah, this is video. Hold on.
See how far it goes by? It's like it's
There you go. There you go. I don't see it.
Clean it over on this side.
Huh?
Clean this.
I can't because they only gave me so much cord. So I might have to see about getting 2 more extensions or an extension cord. I think we got extension cord downstairs, but the USB.
You try that. You don't have that piece of muslin you got. Maybe one time, do you?
No. Besides, whatever we do here, we can't tell anybody because that would cause major global revolving stoppage or whatever if we put anything up over here. You know, the Pendleton campus hears about it.
Hey, you're a Marine, man.
No, it doesn't matter. Bureaucracy overcomes everything.
Don't tell them.
We have to fill out 3 forms and then fill out a log sheet before we could put anything up. So, okay.
I'm sorry.
Well, I'll try the angle first. I just wish we had something to put up just to see if that would help it. I'm not saying we would do it, but well, they don't have any darker blinds anywhere. They're all the same. Okay.
Why don't you, is there a single room here that doesn't have windows?
Oh, all of them have windows. And all of them have that glare. You see this glare right here?
That room down there in the hall doesn't.
Yes, it does.
When the truck driving thing used to be.
You talking about down there or down here? I know these do. Yeah. Yeah, there's windows all along that wall down there. All right, well, tell Tim I need something.
I'll tell you, one that does, it's 136, where Barbara used to be, although it's a computer lab, it's got one little window that you can cover.
Yeah, we can't have computers because
People be playing on.
yeah.
You blame them?
No, they love me. I'm confident. All right. Well, we'll just keep working on that, and we
We were
will.
joking about that spray paint, but they make that
I know.
window spray.
Yeah, but oh God,
Cover it up.
oh my God, I would be put under the jail, the Tri-County Tech jail, huh?
I said, you'd only have to do those 2 right
Well, Mr. Newton could get you out, y'all.
Yeah.
Nah, he probably laughed about it.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna tell you, there's some things you do around here. You can murder a student, but don't touch the buildings. I'm sorry. No, I'm just kidding. I'm gonna be honest with you. The Anderson campus is real laid back. It's that is uptight. So, I think we could put something. And I was just gonna try to I don't want to just hang a sheet up, but just something to block, just to see what would happen for those few seconds of time to see if it would actually cut that glare out. I think it would. Okay, let's keep on going. 5.
Yes.
So 5 right here, that comes down. I mean, that's divisible. That's divisible. This is not. So, well, 27.
Not about 5.
Wait a minute.
No,
5.
you're thinking,
Bring it down.
I'm thinking something else. I'm thinking 3 times 27 in it. Okay. Let's bring that down. That's 81. And 3. Let's bring that down. That'll be a 1. That'll be, there it is, 27. Now, I'm going to show you something right here. And you can do this if you want to. Since it is a cube, you can say 3 to the 3rd right here and not have to write it 3 more times. As long as it's a prime number. and 3 is a prime number. So I just, instead of writing 3 more times, I just did 3 to the third power. And you're welcome to do that. I don't care. It's not going to stop the world from revolving. So we got 3 to the third, 3 to the fourth, 3 to the fifth, 3 to the sixth, 3 to the seventh. 3 to the seventh times 5. Now, I hate to tell you this, but there's no easy way to do that. 3 to the fourth is what, 81? So times 3 would be 243. 729. What's that? I don't know what. Let's see. The fourth, 3 plus 5th to the 6th. 729. I can't do it. 729. It'll be 729 times 3. Be 20. Be over 2,100. What is it? 2,100. What does it come out to be?
It wouldn't be 3 to the 8th.
It's 3 to the 8.
Oh, it is? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
There's one step. One skip.
Because 3
Where?
goes into 27.9, then 3, then it would leave a 3. Then you have to do 3. Like 3 goes, you know, that 27 would end up being a 9 under there. Then another 3, because
That's 3 to the third.
9, and then another 3 to bring that 3 down to a 1.
Yeah. So it should be 3 to the third.
5, 6. I have 8 3s for some reason.
I do too.
Well, unless I got some math wrong somewhere, it should be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Under the 5, there should be 3 to the 1 to the 1 to the 81. You got to bring the 81 down one more step, and then you break it down. Then it's 3 to the third after that. You didn't drop the 81. You just went ahead and divided.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I did. 5 will go into 1 time. I mean, 5 will go into 5 one time. 5 will go into 15 3 times. 5 will not go into 81, so you bring it down. 3 will go into 1 time.
Okay,
3
I
will.
dropped 81.
Well, let's check it. Somebody take a calculator, raise 3 to the 5th, 7th power, and then multiply it by 5. What do you get? 3 x to the y 7 equals times 5. Okay, I'll do it on the calculator on the board. I didn't know it was going to give a melt. I didn't know it was going to melt y'all down.
5?
Yep.
10,935, is that right?
Yeah, that should be your answer. So is this a question somebody sent? Yep, it is, right there. Let's just type in 3 here and see what the answer is there. And a 3 here. What's the answer? Is that it?
Yeah, it is.
So I was what?
You were right. I dropped 81.
You know, men don't get that very often, so, you know, when we do, we like to hear it.
You were right.
Yes. And that's it. So you should feel good about yourself. You want to do another one? You don't want to do another one with 3? I figured y'all did because they're going to be on the test. Just
Yes.
thought.
Yes.
Oh, God, okay.
I'm ready for doing it. If he says-
Are you going to have these giant numbers?
Yeah, I'm going to have them 3 times big for your test.
Please don't. You gonna
No, just for her test.
Oh.
Yours are going to be easy.
I was going to say, you can't see me cry right in here.
I love the big numbers.
All right, let's go. Let me go to, let me pull up TCTC. Is this it? No, not TCTC. I guess I got to pull it up again. Help if I put a password. That is my password. Control C. And I have no problem with spending time on this because I usually, with a 14-week class, I usually spend 3 class sessions on this. So 2 class sessions, not a big deal. This is 5.1. You said that was number 14 or 15. Let's try 16.
I've got a question on the quizzes and the test.
I don't do quizzes, but go ahead.
With the pre-test, the quizzes, and we don't have to do those then?
I haven't loaded anything. There shouldn't be anything on there. There's some generic stuff on there that just comes with. Yeah, I think that doesn't count. No,
Okay.
Only thing that counts is my homework, which is already assigned. And when I put up a test, it'll say Hubert's Unit 1 test or the Unit 1 test or something.
Oh, cool.
So you don't. That's just extra for y'all to do if y'all want extra practice. We'll do this one and then we'll regenerate it. Maybe it'll give us a bigger one. This one is 40, 80, and 128. Give y'all a couple of minutes to work on it. Like I said, and don't take this the wrong way, those 3 numbers you don't need a calculator for. So the 2 or 3 people that are using calculators, you need to put them away because you don't need them. But if you want to keep continuing to depend on a calculator, that's fine. Hopefully. Well, that's fine. Just don't use it in my class. Because I don't want to see it.
Was it bad to go back and double check yourself?
No, there's nothing wrong with that. I just don't want to see it in here because I think you're doing it on the calculator. I don't want to see that.
You have a work
Besides,
email.
you really, I mean, well, I can understand it maybe with the 128, but with the 40 and the 80, I don't think you need it. No, you don't. You think you need it. You telling me you don't know your multiplication tables 2 times 2 and 2 times 4?
I know.
Okay. Well, then you don't need it.
I didn't use it for that. I was using it for the 128.
Okay. Well, how many times will 2 go into 12? And how many times will 2 go into 8? Alrighty. And this is kind of important. And the reason I spend
Priority
so much
1
time
message coming in on
is
secure
because
channel.
Students, you'd be surprised at how many students are scared of adding and subtracting fractions. And you know why? They are scared of it. They're scared of it because they wasn't taught or they didn't listen, one of the 2, or both. They wasn't taught correctly or they were taught in a fashion that they just shut it out. They just, came up and they put a wall up. And it's detrimental to you understanding how to read fractions, whether it be in measuring distance or measuring volumes or whatever the case may be. If you heard people make fun of students that can't read a ruler, well, it's true. There's people that go through 12 years of school and they go out and work on a, I don't know, whatever, on a job site or whatever, and they're working part-time, and they don't understand why they can't advance. Well, the last job you did, you couldn't even read a ruler. That's why. You know, you were helping this guy over here laying out brick or whatever, and you couldn't even read a ruler. And that's true. There are people that graduate high school that cannot read a tape measure. They can read the big number in red, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4. But you talk about them little lines, they don't know how to read it. And the reason is they don't understand the concept of fractions. And that's why I think this is so important, is because if you can do the greatest, what is the second one, least common multiple? If you can do the least common multiple for these three, you've got your common denominator if you have those three as denominators. And I'll show you that here in just a second. So, we're going to take 40, 80, and 128. 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, and sometimes 13. Again, you know your divisibility rules. They're all even, so I'm going to divide by 2. You probably could divide by 5, and that's fine. I don't think so with the 28, with the 128. So I'm going to stick with the 2. And as I told you many times before, if you stick with 2 and 3 most of the time, you can work everything out to manageable numbers. And that's what I always do. So I'm going to use 2. Now give me a 20, a 40, and a what? And now we still have manageable numbers. So I'm going to go to 2 again. 10, 20, 32. Do we still have even numbers? Yes. 5, 10, and 16. What happens here? Real math stops. Make a note. Take your highlighters and your notes, pencil, whatever, colored pencil, crayon. Draw a line right below this. I usually do it in red. And MRS, meaning real math stops. So now we all want ones. This is your greatest common whatever divisor. It's 8. And I'm happy for you, but I really don't care about that. I want the greatest common divisor because that's 5.2. So I want that. So I'm going to divide by 5 because it'll at least go into 2 of them. Now it'll give me a 1, 2, and a 16. That comes down. 2. That comes down. 1 and 8. And again, if you wanted to, you know that 2 to the 3rd power is 8. So 2 to the 3rd power, that comes down, that comes down, and what does that make this? What's 8 divided by 8? 1. So that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2 to the 7th times 5. And what I tell y'all to remember about 2 to a power. 2 to the 5th is what? 64. You find 32. So if you wanted 7, you just multiply by 2 and by 2. So that would be 32 times 64, times 2 is 64. 64 is 128. So your number, the biggest number, the smallest number that these 2, these 4, these 3 numbers will go into is what? 128. If I did that correct. No, times 5. Sorry. Times 5. 128 times 5. 128 times 5. 8. That'd be 4. 0. 8. 128. 5 times 2. That'd be 4. Y'all check me. 740. How much? 640? Okay, I'll take your word for it. Y'all check me because I'm doing it in my head up here. And the bigger numbers get, the more slow I get. So that's your least common multiple. And your greatest common factor, or whatever it's called, I don't know what it's called. The greatest common divisor is 8. 2 to the 3rd, which is 8. Now what I would like to do is I want you to finish writing this down and write your answers down. And then I'm going to switch gears for a second. Now, I don't want you to write it down in your notes like, okay, we got to learn this before tomorrow. I want you to write it down for your information. In other words, what we're heading towards. Because I want you to see how this is so this least common multiple is so important. So, let me just write an example right here. And I'm going to have to write this because I know, see, we got people that's not here today. And they're going, so I'm just telling you, I'm going to write this. For your information, for 5.2, probably next week sometime, probably Wednesday, because I'm probably going to have Monday for any other questions y'all have in this section. Let's say we do 3 over 40 plus 7 over 80 plus 3 over 5 over 128. And this is a problem that you're going to learn about in 5.2. And it is a fraction, adding a fraction, 1, 2, and 3. You got to find, and I'm going to talk about this in 5.2, you have to find a common denominator. Well, the way that you find a common denominator in 5.2 is you do the what? Least common multiple that you learned in 5.1. The least common multiple of 40, 80, and 128 is what? 640. So I'm going to put a 640 here, a 640 here, and a 640 here. Now, here's the fun part. I want everybody to watch this because it's very neat. You don't even need a calculator. Don't even need a calculator. How many times will 40 go into 640? Well, you go over here and knock out a 40. Let me take my green marker. Knock out a 40. What is 40? That's 8 times what? 5? So I'm going to knock this 8. And then what's left? 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 to the 4th power is 16. That's right. 16 times. 16 times 3 is 48. I just did that with no calculator. And that's why this method is so great. Because even if you suck at multiplication, you can still do this without a calculator. All you have to do is eliminate what you're dividing into. Let me go through it again. 40, and draw a circle around 40 because that's our first denominator. 40 will go into, I have got to download that music. I can't stand that song. Sorry. 2:30. I get out at 2:30. Okay. 40 will go into 640 how many times? Well, we got over here, we took the 8. You don't have to take this 8. You can take these 8, take that 8 if you want to. 8 times 5 is what? 40. What's left? Well, this, and this. 2 to the 4th is 16. So 2 to the 4th is equal to 16. 16 times 3 is 48. Now you do the other two. And you may not be able to do them yet, and that's fine. We're going to work on it in 5.2. I just want you to see how important this is.
So then I would do 8 times 7 for the second?
Yeah, I get, yeah.
Okay.
And then do the third. So I'll start you off on this one. 80 won't start you off. 80 will go into 640. Let's say you have no idea. Well, you go over here and you find 80. Okay, what's 80? 8 times what? 8 times 10, right?
Yeah.
So here's my 8. I'm going to take my green marker and I'm going to mark out my 8. And where's 10? 2 times 5. And what's left? 8. And you could have said 8 times 8 is 840. But I'm doing it from I have no idea about multiplication. That's what makes this so interesting. So there's no way to miss this unless you just don't do the problem. And 8 times 7 is 56. Now, for your notes, I hope you wrote at least these arrows right here. 40, I hope you put goes into 640. 16 times 3 is 48. You need to write those, at least those first set of arrows, and you need to write what you're actually doing. All right, let's try 128. Well, what's 128 first? 64 times what? This is a 5, this is a 5, this is a 2, and this is a what? 2 to the third. Okay, what is 128? Somebody tell me what's 128. 64 times what? 2. So can we knock out 64 times 2? Let's see. 64, that's 5 to the 2 to the 5th power. So it'd be 2 to the 6th power. Would that be 64? Yes or no? Yes. So 64, that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What does that leave? And 5 times 5 is 25. And then add 25 plus, let's see, 25 plus 50 is 75. Minus 2 is 70, what, 3? And 73, somebody help me out, 149? I have no idea, I'm just doing it in my head. What's the 3 numbers right there together? What's 48 plus 56 plus 25? 129? Okay. Now, this is a very difficult fraction problem. But you took everything that you learned here and you applied it to that problem. And I'm going to tell you something. These problems are not difficult at all unless you don't have a clue how to do this. And you can't do this with those factor trees either. So let's do a nerd one like this. That was just for your information. Let's do another one of these. Miss Harper, what time is it and what time do y'all get out of here?
It is 2:15 and we gotta get out at 2:30.
Okay, well we're going to let y'all out at 2:20 or 2:25. We're going to do one more problem because I got to go pick up my son. Now next week we'll stay till 2:30 because I don't have to pick him up. So y'all going to pay for it next week. I'm kidding.
And then next week I'll
You won't be here.
We're out Monday, right?
I don't know. Have y'all looked on the academic
Yeah, we're
calendar?
out Monday.
We are?
Yeah.
It's Memorial Day.
Yeah, but sometimes we don't take it. It depends on what.
I looked online and we are out Monday.
Yeah, we are Monday.
I double checked that. I looked.
Good. All right, try that one. Oh yeah, I'd quit on that one.
I just think you know words.
189, 567, and 2187. I'm going to let y'all check that, and I'm going to go get on the the attendance sheet and get that done. Let me freeze this for y'all. And the folks online that's going to be watching, or not online, not here. There we go. Freeze. All All right. And let's get. I'll have to do another video tomorrow. I tell you what, that irritates me. I just sent it. Okay. Rave. Rave with a R. Oh, I thought you said wave. Okay. All right. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Priority 1 message coming in on secured channel.
Oh, Lord, I got somebody picking something up for my daughter, and Lord have mercy. I don't know what it all... Might as well just should have went by myself. Y'all done yet? Y'all quit yet? Got discouraged yet? Y'all not talking to me anymore?
Nope.
Okay. Silent treatment.
Silence means
Men
busy
hate
work.
the silent treatment. Men cannot stand the silent treatment.
Until they're the ones giving it.
Huh?
I said until they're the ones giving it.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever been accused of doing that.
No, I know plenty of men who do.
I don't do that. I don't think I do. But it drives me crazy. I don't like. There's only one thing I hate worse than the silent treatment. We're not going to discuss that. But I guarantee you, a couple of you married women probably know exactly what I'm talking about. And some of you unmarried women probably do too.
I can figure it out.
Okay. 189. Y'all don't cook for it. No, I'm just kidding. 189. I cook. I do pretty good myself. 567 and 2187.
That first number is 189.
Oh, I just can't see. Okay. Yeah, I'd quit if I was y'all. These are too big numbers, and you have to use your head because you don't want to depend on a calculator. So I'm gonna go with 3. Now, why am I gonna go with 3?
Because it goes low.
Well, this one ends in 9. 3 will go into 9. This one ends in 7. The only number I can think of that ends in 7 is 27. And 3 will go into 27. So at least we got somewhat of a shot with the 3. And 3 will go into 18 6 times. 3 will go into 9 3 times. 3 will go into 5 1 time. That'll leave 20 what? 26. Yeah. And 26. 3 will go into 26. Maybe 8 times. That'll leave 2, which will be 27, which will be 9. 3 will go into 21 7 times. 3 will go in there 2 times, leave 27, 9. Isn't that nice? And a lot of people say that's just a lot of work. Well, yeah, it is. It's a lot of work with your brain. Heaven forbid we use our brain. Or heaven forbid we exercise our brain. Because if we exercise our brain, we might actually get what? Smart. No, we'd rather be a zombie and play on the phone and use a calculator for everything. I'm not talking about y'all that used it in here. I'm talking about, you ever been to a store and you ever give somebody $20 and it's like $15 or $14 or $15.56 and they ring it up $20.06 and you give them 56 cents or whatever and watch the head explode. Oh, it's fun. I do it all the time. You shouldn't be on a cash register if you can't make change in your head. Period. And I don't know who works in retail, and if I'm talking to you, I'm sorry. You shouldn't be on a cash register. You should be doing something that's not with money because you can't add simple numbers in your head. All right, so we're going to divide by 3 again. 3 will go into 6, 2 times, 1. 3 will go into 18. I hope you don't do this again, but if you want to, that's fine. Good job. Y'all figured that out yet?
Yeah.
I bet some of y'all did it twice.
Priority 1 message coming in on secured channel.
189 divided by LC. So you're going and it's sitting right there, and I don't think about it.
It saves me time.
There's nothing wrong with saving time. But when the saving time crosses into, I'm going to depend on this calculator and it's going to make me stupid, that's when it changes. Okay? 3 will go into 7 2 times. That'll leave what? That's 6. That'll leave 1, 2, that'll be 4, and then 3 again. Okay, now you might need a calculator for this. 3 will go into 21, 7. 3 will go into 63. Well, 3 will go into this. Look at there, 21. And we don't have 243, so we'll do that, 81.
Yeah.
And what? Real math stops. So I'm going to put that in red.
It's 225.
Okay, thank you. And finish it out. I'm going to go ahead and finish it out. So that'd be a 7, that'd be a 1, a 3, and 81. Be a 3, that'd be a 1, a 3, and a 27. And then 3 to the third, a 1, oops, nope. 3 be 1, 1, and 9. And then 3 to the second, 1, 1, and 1. second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh. 3 to the 7th times 7. And you do that in your calculator, it's going to give you a BA number. Okay, so make sure what y'all get so I can punch it in on the thing so y'all can see if it's right or not. Hold on, let me pull it up. Got to find my question. Where is it? There it is. All right, what'd y'all get? Oh, what was our greatest common divisor? What's the top numbers? How much? 27? I didn't hear who said it. 27. And what's the BA number? I don't know, Hubert. You do it. Okay, class. What's the numbers? 2 or 3 to the 7th? 3 to the 7th times what? Or 3 to the 7th times 7? I got 15,309. What'd y'all get?
Yeah, I didn't know, but yeah, that's the right.
15,309. Dang, we do know what we're doing, don't we? Alrighty. Let me, now, we have covered pretty much 5.1. I will take questions on 5.1 Monday, but we are probably going to be moving into 5.2 on Monday, okay? Wednesday, yeah. Yeah. Okay, I'm sorry, I forgot about that. Let me turn this off.